You're all a bunch of no-lifes. Alright, there we go. Oh yeah, my computer blue screen, so that's why, that's why it's gonna look weird today. Okay. Whatever. We're gonna do it live. It's fine. Alright, so we last left off with testing lighting. You had to snatch? I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Ligma? Ligma balls. Alright, let's see here. Oh yeah, I need to do the thing on Discord.
Who ordered all this fucking anime titty?
Yes. The answer is always yes. All right.
Hello there.
Hello there. Good morning. So this is the path lighting that we kind of had designed last stream. It was every 7 blocks. We said that it needed to be all of them needed to be lit up. We came up with the design to do this for the diagonal. You ordered? Nice. We've got that design that we came up with for the diagonal angled path to still keep it somewhat familiar to what we're doing with the normal paths. What? Sub to my OnlyFans. Yeah, no, we're not that degen. We thought about putting some. A rando DM me and offered their OnlyFans, bro. Yeah, Twitch has got some issues now. That's for sure. So we'll probably do some of that in the new world, but I don't know, or in the real world, I don't know if we're gonna do all of it. So we've got a lot of sticks and wood to cut for this. To get all the posts done, so we'll need to get some of that done, and we'll use this as a reference when we need it. So we'll just keep it in midnight, save and quit, and head back to the real world. We had a I want a refund. She stays indoors all the time. She's normally is actually that tan. I was lied to. You assumed you were lied to. All right. Poor Sulky. Heaven forbid you find out half the VTubers out there are men, and then you're really gonna be screwed. I feel so bad. All those hot anime waifus? Yeah, someday that's gonna come back and you're gonna be like, what happened to this? All the famous ones? Yeah, half of them are already men. Yeah, see, that's kind of my issue is I classify under fluorescent light as see-through. So I have no room to talk. My body hasn't seen the sun in a very long time. The only VTubers I know really are Sulky and Flutter. Those are the only two that I really know. Of course, then we do raid several, but it's like ones that I really like know. We've got Ren, that's a VTuber. We have, let's see here, Sindar's a VTuber. We have, who else? Set the flowers up there for now, put that in there. Alright, so we're gonna do a thing. It's gonna be great, and you're gonna enjoy it. Because I said so. That's how this is gonna work. Yeah, there's no such thing as rain in those types of places. Or winter in those places. Alright, follow me on this journey. It's gonna be great, they said. Like, I just would like Christmases to not be, you know, summer. Alright. We're gonna leave that there. We're gonna go. Starts next year for you. It is. Yeah, I was gonna say we're getting close to tornado season again. Getting close to tornado season. Wind goes spinny spin. Yes. I wish a tornado would take you out. I mean, that could be arranged if you really wanted it, but... yeah. Does Dirt Path get composted? Asking for a friend. Oh shit. Sleep. Dave blow you both. He wants both. Alright, we're gonna try this. No. Okay. But then think about all the... I was about to say, think about all the chances you would have to have death by Snoo Snoo. Choked out by thighs? Yes, I agree with this statement. Death by a shattered pelvis. Yes. Nice. Alright, now we're gonna go up, which this seems counterintuitive. Oh yeah. You'd have to think all the bone fragments that are going to be going into organs. But directly from that cause? No. Right? There's always that fine line. There's always that fine line. Between, is this legal or not? But see, then she thinks you don't love her because you're not willing to do that, and then it's like, it's a whole other. I am professionally trained on how to choke someone to death and how to do it not to death. Martial arts or something else? Martial arts, nice. I would assume so, technically, indirectly. Zeph wants to know for science, though. I don't blame him. Two, three, four, five. You're probably about to get a DM from Zeph, is what it sounds like. So just be careful, Flutter. Have him sign a waiver. Be like, sign a waiver. Oh, jeez. 2, 3, 4. Yep, I can attest to being that. It sucks. Right? Yep. This is true. Sagged. It happens. But you know what'll make you feel better? A good old quick peek into the secret vault of sauce, and then you'll be great. In 2 minutes, you'll be like, oh yeah, life's great. Okay. Also, check your DMs when you get a minute, Zeph. Check your DMs. Ugh. 2, 3, 4, 5. Thanks, my dudes. Wow. That's crazy. Darn it. I just need to remember to fix that. All right, 2, 3, 4, 5. This won't work, but I just need to get this one up here. Oops. Wait, hold on. Up. Over. Oh, it needs to go up one more. I don't know why my brain's tripping on making these. They're not that hard. I mean, we do have some idiots floating around that we just, you know. Yeah. It's sad. Oh, whoops, there. too high. Seriously? Seriously? Come on. True. I hath been known to be the occasional dunce every now and then. Oh boy, do I. Yeah. This is very true. So, is everybody ready for Christmas? Oh boy. It's crazy to think it's 2 days away. You know, I should probably bring my bed with me at this point. Been working non-stop. Yeah, you've been grinding hard. I'm ready to eat and sleep on Christmas. I gotta find a way to force myself to not just continue working. That's what I gotta do. Because there's like a 90% chance I just continue doing my normal daily routine. So I gotta try to find a way to stop it. That's how we would find you. All you gotta do is open your mouth and we're like, oh, yep, I know who this person is. Two, three, five. Among Us drunk. That'll be an interesting sight. Very interesting. Hang with family, of course. Yeah, I figured. Okay, now, unfortunately, I need to ruin paths so that I can make this thing. Alright, so it's... 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. I point at you, saying loudly because you're TNT. I'm dynamite. Alright, let me look at this light again. How did I build it? Oh. I got your back. Alright, so we put it in the corner. And then it comes over this way, it comes over this way, then it goes back. Okay, I see what we're doing. So it does this. And it does this. And then it's going to come forward off of that. Because this would be the lantern. This would be the lantern. Yep, that's the light. Alright, cool. We did it. I made the thing, and it's correct. Like, being 100% real, and I mean 100% real, I talk to y'all than I talk to my own family. I'm just throwing that out there. Four, 5. Alright, we officially have the path lit up to here. And then... so, if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, light. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, light. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. It's not gonna work here, so we'd have to figure out how to do some sort of like lighting in here, and that's where we would stop. So, kind of have an idea. When we get over on this way, we'll need to figure out it from this direction at some point. Got the fourth mode from Missilis. Nice. I'm trying to get a little bit more power before I try to push my tower, my company towers a little bit higher. Let's make some more lanterns real quick, and then we'll go do the things and stuff. Just broke your fourth Juliet. Jeez, how are you getting so many of those? Alright, so we have those. We need... Ran out of room in my synchro device. Woo. Astrum Elysians? Wow. Y'all's luck is pretty good with those things. No birthdays, no holidays, not even in public. Wow. Okay, so to decorate this area, we were gonna do some, like, the idea is copying, was to copy the what was it? We were gonna copy some trees. By planting them and then reusing their designs. Was what I was planning on doing. MLB masked now has just gotta get noise and 2 more noise, and 2B will be fully MLB besides her. Nice. That's great. Oh, sheet. malicious ladybug. Nice. I think that's how we did this. Because that's 4 blocks wide. Oh, miraculous ladybug. Sorry. FNL. That is best in slot DPS, or one of the best in slot AoE DPS for Missilus Tower. Oh no, I only put one up under the center. Because it is 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's what it looks like at night. We could put 2 together to, you know. What do y'all think? Would you run them 2 together like this, or would you separate them on the outer edges? Because this is why I hate doing 4s. Outer edges. Okay. That's how we have it then. Alright, hold on. Business email. Let's see what this is. Let me just grab this tab and bring it over here. Okay. There we go. The edges match better. Two lanterns next to each other never looks good. Okay. So, Flutter, since you're a I create custom trees person, give me your opinion on this. We were looking at this, we were looking at custom trees the other day, and we were messing around with using the acacia tree design to create some different looking trees. What do you think of stuff like this? And yes, I actually left the greenery in there to give it a little bit different look. So you kind of get that pinkish to green hue when I did this. But we were playing with different trees, trying to come up with designs to like make it look to not have it just look like ordinary Minecraft trees in this area. Like, is there any, like, because unfortunately we don't really have any tree shapes outside of the acacia tree that grow differently other than this, but I would hate to try to recreate one of these. This feels like this would be a pain in the butt. To have to replace leaf for leaf this type of system. Plus, I wouldn't know how many leaves I'd need to farm up for that. But, like, for sure, I knew I could replace the acacia tree and make it look more, well, different. Because this one's, like, birch leaves. I think this is, like, dark oak or oak leaves on this. I think this is jungle or dark oak in here. I don't remember. Trying to come up with different, trying to come up with something different to have the area decorated with so it doesn't look like I planted a Minecraft tree and then it grew perfectly like a little Minecraft tree. That's pretty good. You can try slanting the trunks differently or using slabs and stairs to match the bark to smooth it out more. This is the point where I'd probably ask you, hey, come join this world real quick. And you could hit me up on a Discord call to make it easier if you wanted to come pop in this world. Because this one should be just in creative, so... if you want, I can also save a newer version. Let's just save a new version of what we've currently got. Already booting up Bedrock. All right, let me duplicate the world and get rid of this. All right. Copy world. I'll do, where are you? Flutter. You can pick that up if you want, or just hang it up. It's up to you. let's see. You should be on here, I think. I think I've got all this stuff worked out. Your mic might be muted if it is.
No,
there it is.
there you go.
So, yeah, this was my my attempt at it, and let me just do
It's
this.
good for a first attempt. I'm not gonna lie. My first tree was very blocky.
I literally, all I did is I planted an acacia tree, and then replaced the wood directly. There we go. Tree test with Flutter, play, and this should allow you to join. Is I didn't quite like the part that kind of got me is when you started talking about slabs. I was like, wait, how am I gonna get slabs to match this?
For some trees it doesn't work, but for other trees it does.
Okay.
But for most other trees it does. Like you can't really do it with birch because there's no like wood that matches birch without using texture pack.
Yeah.
Client. And I have to update Bedrock Edition because it doesn't do it automatically for some reason.
I didn't even see you on my offline friends. That's weird. My God, I see some people on here I hadn't played games with in a decade. Like, you want to talk about, if y'all ever want to talk about, like, the OG friend. Hold on, where is his, Wait, I don't even see him on here. No, it's right here. Grim Shadow King, I believe, is it. She should be on my friends list. So, like, literally, all I would do is, you know, we just come over here, grab a acacia sapling, we would do this, we'd grab a little bit of this, and I'd just come over and, like, alright, today I anoint you as a spot of a tree, please grow correctly. And I'd be like, alright, I like this tree, and then I'd just be like, okay, we're gonna replace it with spruce. Today's tree is spruce, and this is how I would, you know, test this. Is, just go in and replace the wood and ta-da, spruce tree, or a acacia tree with spruce wood. You know, to try to help change up the shape of, you know, replace the wood with a better wood. It's not even necessarily replacing it with better wood. I would put acacia around here, but I just don't want it to be like acacia forest. Like, I want it to look like, when it's done, to have a way to look at it and go, wow, that's nicely well done, but it's not like, it's not like just running around and just going, okay, I'm gonna place a spruce tree here, and ta-da, we have a spruce tree growing. Like, not that that's bad, we could totally do this, but it's just like, I don't want to make it just completely generic Minecraft trees planted. Like, I don't mind popping a spruce tree somewhere in here. It would look cool because it is a unique design. You know, it's not just oak and birch. And then we're gonna do this. Gonna get rid of it the professional way of removing trees in Minecraft.
Ah, yes. Arson.
Yes. Something very much up your alley. No, correction. If this was Flutter, it would be we'd be doing more like this. It'd be like, this tree has been deemed no longer suitable for anything, and you know, it'd be this. That's how you would remove trees. That's how Flutter removes trees, people. Take it from me.
So I would remove trees and then the attempt to fix the landscape and still fail.
Yep, yep. Like, I'm just gonna terraform this whole area with TNT. Yep. That's literally what she does. Hey, I need a little space under my, under my
base.
yeah, under
Just
my enormous
blows
tree.
a hole through this freaking stratosphere.
How many, roughly, TNT, did you use under your base? Roughly. How many stacks?
About half an inventory.
Holy crap. And you thought you were just gonna create a little hole to your ancient city?
Maybe.
I don't think she... How many's enough? Yes. Hello there. Alright.
Hi.
Let's see here. Realzard 2000, thank you for following. Thank you for joining our quest. Welcome to the stream. So... It's kind of up to you on...
Who ordered all this fucking anime titty?
Yes. The answer is yes.
Okay, so this is what I was talking about with using stairs and slabs.
Okay.
We use dark oak as an example because it is bigger and easier to
Want to play
detail.
custom D&D? No, I don't have time to do that. Unfortunately.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
build up here. Ignore that. Eh.
So basically, like a. You'd
So you
use.
have your tree trunk,
Yeah.
but say you want it to move a little bit. Like instead of having the trunk be here,
Mm-hmm.
you want the end to actually be like here.
Okay.
Well, you could use like you could just shift it over, but to give it a better effect, you could probably use stairs and slabs, and doing that, you could also shift it on the diagonal, which is harder.
Okay.
So, like, doing this.
Interesting, because yeah, from the distance, at least with the RTX version, it's not as stairs aren't quite as noticeable.
And then, like, to put some like roots around the base of the tree, we could also use stairs and slabs to scoop cat. You'd use like stairs and slabs to give the effect of
Roots coming out.
yeah,
Okay.
and it could be better detail.
All right. I see.
And let's say you want to have a branch coming this way, you could do this.
And this is like basically the premise you used when you made your ginormous tree, but in a much larger scale, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But at that point, that tree was so big that I didn't need to do this. I could do this to make it even more detailed, but I didn't really need to without spending months on it.
Yeah.
I like doing mega builds, but I'm not Hermitcraft level.
Are you sure about that?
I'm not mumbo jumbo as much as I would like to say that.
Fair enough.
But yeah, detailing.
Okay. So
And with the leaves, you were on the right track with like using different types of leaves, but just having them in like sections doesn't really look good. You need to like have a bunch of them together, mixed and matched. The more you can get in there, the better. But depending upon how you want your leaves to actually look, will entirely determine which leaves you use. So you do actually need to really pay attention to what types of leaves you have.
Yeah, because I mean, if you probably look at the difference between what you're seeing in game versus what I'm seeing because of the RTX, it's completely like my birch is pink,
Yeah.
purplish color.
I mean, I had a texture pack where jungle and birch planks were like fully blue and jungle was like fully pink.
Wow. So mixing and matching is more of a texture thing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now how would you like alter if something isn't going to be made that thick in this area? How would you work on altering trees on a smaller scale too? Because my idea is I might put a couple bigger ones in here. How would you would be doing kind of like what I was doing with the acacia thing be the better way of going about this if I don't plan
Well,
to put
yeah,
a ton?
you could. Well, yes, but even with the tree this small, you can still like just a couple slabs like this,
Mm-hmm.
and already you can see it looks better.
Okay.
Like it doesn't, in reality, it doesn't take all that much to make make a build look customized like this.
Yeah.
But you really have to, exactly. But you really have to know what you're doing.
Okay.
And it is actually easier to learn like what was it? An over stylized style,
Mm-hmm.
an over customized style before actually learning how to use minimal customization to still make it look really good.
Okay.
Because it turns out this is harder.
I could
Well,
see
it's
that.
harder to make it look good.
Which is why my original concept was just let's just copy acacia trees and
Yeah. I am really glad that they're starting to add more like tree variants, like those, like the
Yeah.
cherry trees and these trees, and hell, even the two nether trees. They
True.
really do need to update the older ones. Like jungle, they could do so much with jungle. It could be this twisting, topsy turvy whole shenaniganery thing, but it's just a hole.
Yeah. Especially with the bigger ones, because I mean, you've got a 4-block base basically.
And it goes all the way up, which is really good for building a basic tree house in order to get away from mobs. But once you get further into the game, it is pretty damn hard to. Which is why most custom jungle trees that I see are like swirling around like a centered thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, with your let me do this. Whether clear, with kind of the limited real estate that I have, kind of around here, what would be your like idea with how you see trees in like this general area that I've kind of been doing? Because I was gonna bring the cherry blossom forest down just a little bit. I was probably gonna pop 1 or 2 in this area, hopefully trying to get one of the nicer looking dual branched ones to form so that it kind of blends, but then start blending some different trees in this area to make it
I'd actually recommend using trees kind of sparingly, like not too sparingly, but like kind of sparingly, so that they're a backdrop to bushes.
Okay.
Like putting actual bushes on the ground. And if you want to put more trees, you can put like little tiny trees, like grab
Little
this.
trees. There you go. Just don't grow.
No, I mean like this. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Or like different styles, or like that, or
Okay.
like even as big as like this.
Okay. Would not have thought of that one. So more like shrub trees, not like surprise! Big tree.
Yeah, you could do like bushes and shrubs along the edge of the path, but like further back you could put like bigger trees.
Okay.
And it wouldn't hurt too much to put like one or two like big custom trees instead of just slightly custom trees, but
Okay.
that's up to you.
Okay. So, let's see. I'm just curious if RNG is going to be on my side.
And also embedding lights in the bushes would help with lighting, with help with discreet lighting. But I
that's going to
don't
be
know if that
hard
would work
because
in RTX.
it doesn't. So you can't put like glowstone inside of, because like if we do,
Underneath that, yeah.
so if we take
But
lights,
would it help with? So even though RTX is still a texture pack or resource pack, so would it still functionally work?
no. So watch this. So if I go grab glowstone, all right, and we're gonna use. Can you pop like one more? I know you have the post. Pop one more post on this fence post right here, so I have a little more height. All right. So if we say that we're gonna do this, this, and this. All right. So you have, you know, we're gonna box it in on the exact just 4 pieces. All right. And then I go. Actually, I can see that. Barely, but I can see it. They may have
I mean,
changed something.
that is really good at aesthetics, but I'm asking, does it still functionally work with the code in that it prevents monsters from spawning?
Because normally you couldn't see the light from this, was what I was about to say. So the fact that I'm seeing light through these
Yeah, I
must
think they may have changed the leaves a little bit.
because I don't remember this being a thing. Let's see, if I come over here where there's like very little light. What would happen if I did glowstone? Because this wasn't a thing the last time we checked. You know, you couldn't do this. And maybe it's the cherry tree. Maybe I need to try a different... I've got spruce leaves, so...
Yeah, like try the different leaves.
Because this was, like I said, this was just knowledge from the last time. This wasn't a thing. It immediately shut it off because you can't do the ground trick either. Where you would pop a piece of glowstone and then grab like carpet. So I'll put orange so that you can tell that I actually did place something. Like that doesn't work, but that works in Java. That would still be a light source. But the light is physically hitting the ground, so yes, we could bring lighting into that aspect.
Yeah, like you could hide it under the shrubs and stuff and in the trees. And it would still work because you could like see it as like little fairy lights in the trees.
Mm-hmm.
But notice how there's also no mobs spawning there, even if we step away.
Yeah.
So it still functionally works.
I mean, here's a great
build
test
safe.
is I'll just come over here and try to render this in right over here. So, you know, pop that. And then, you know, get away from the whitewash of it. Lightwash, and then so I mean it is possible to put you know, some sort of lighting in the core. Because I tested this, actually, which is crazy. I tested this over at the jungle, and I couldn't get any light to pass through. When I last tried this.
Well, it has been updated, right?
I mean, I hadn't honestly tried this since official 120. So
It was probably updated either with 120 or before it, or right before it.
yeah. Because, I mean, this always made sense. Why could I not put lights in the trees?
I mean, this did work with regular shaders.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, like regular Java shaders, it did work with that. But since RTX is technically built with a different engine,
Yep.
um, it really they didn't really know how to do all the complicated leave stuff, so they just really didn't do it.
Yeah.
But I guess they finally figured out how.
And maybe it's working because it's in such a small capacity, too?
Yeah, like it only extends one block. If they were to do like in the middle of like say this tree, it probably would lag to high heaven and back.
Because, like, this one, I've got one stuffed up in there. And, you know, you can see a little glowing sphere, especially on at least my version. You can tell that there's something in there.
And for me, it just lights up the whole area.
Okay.
Either way, it prevents mobs from spawning.
Yeah.
Because the code that checks for whether or not mobs spawn checks for the actual lighting code, not if there's any physical light there.
Because it's the light level on the physical block. If it's, you know, X light level, mob can't spawn.
I wish we had F3 in Bedrock.
Yep, I've always wondered why that never got put in.
I think there's a data pack for it, but I don't know.
That would make sense. So now with this knowledge, it comes down to now it would seem more like trying to incorporate things like this into the build. Correct? Now that we know that we can do lighting like this?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. That's gonna take some... So to do
Finagling.
bigger trees, I'm trying to think where I would want to actually put. Because it's all about, too, it's about the aesthetic of what do we see when we come, you know, from our, like, different paths. So, like, this one, you kind of have that bridge scene from here. Which the idea isn't to completely forest in the bridge. You'd want to be able to see it some. So architecture of trees, like the idea you had, if you would get it up a little bit higher, you'd be able to see the bridge and the tree idea from it as well, which would be cool. Like I could almost see from the tree, you could do, take something like this, you know, and suspend, you know, like a light off.
You could also use azalea like this.
Okay.
Because also, if there's a block above it, it won't grow.
Interesting. The more you know.
It doesn't quite work. It works better with azalea leaves and flowering azalea leaves than with any of the other leaves, but it works best with moss blocks.
Yeah, I see, because it almost has that texture to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, if you have a big enough tree, you might want to consider putting some spore blossoms on like the bottom side to give like a falling
Particles,
leaf, I guess, effect. Yeah, but the thing is, you would probably have to add in some like discrete concrete on the bottom that match the color of the leaves, because spore blossoms don't actually attach to leaves because it's a transparent block.
Ah, okay.
I think glass is the only exception, because glass is the exception to like a lot of things.
That makes sense. So looks like it's time to figure out where and what I want to design. So let's see here. You're saying spore blossoms, which is, what actually is that?
This.
Oh, those things. Okay.
I think Yeah, it won't attach to the bottom of the leaves.
Okay.
But yeah, that's a spore blossom. They're usually found in lush caves.
I haven't done a lot of caving. I have a few. I think I know where they are.
I think you can bone meal them.
What do you mean? Where you take it and duplicate it, like hitting it with bone meal?
Maybe. Well, yeah, but I don't know if they are able to be. I mean, I can't do it in creative mode, but I don't. If I can't do it in creative mode, I don't think I can do it in survival mode. But
Yeah,
yeah,
because I
you
can
kind
bone.
of have to go. You don't need a lot of them,
Mm-hmm.
but you do kind of need you do kind of need more than one in order to actually have an effect. Because right here it only does in that one block, but if you like forget up a bit, it does spread out more.
Oh, okay.
I think. Huh.
I can see him
That's
starting to drop.
particles
Oh, I
work
can see
different.
the
Oh
spores in the
yeah, there
air.
we go. There we go. Look in the surrounding area, you'll see.
Yeah.
They're more visible on Java.
Interesting. So pop a few of those, and you have this like particly effect as you get into the tree.
Exactly.
Trees. Okay. All right.
Basically, in order to build custom trees, jungle. I mean, yes, jungle, but lush caves are your friend.
I see. Hello there. How's it going? All right. I think I can come up with something then for that. We are getting a lesson from Flutter here on some custom trees for my world right here. She's helping lay out some ideas for tying this area in and making it not look super basic.
I mean, I am already slated to be the one to build his fairy grotto later.
Yeah.
So
It's gonna be fun.
in a later stream, that is, not later
Yep.
today.
Yep. Later. Okay. So what do you think about the look at night on from your end on a non-RTX version?
I mean, it still looks pretty good on a non-RTX version.
Okay.
Ugh, my voice is not all here.
Yeah.
I mean, it obviously does look better on the RTX version, but it
Mhm.
still looks great on a non-RTX version.
Okay. Yeah, this is a project I've been working on for this probably what 4 streams now, 5 streams, getting the path put together, tying it into the base, and adding in water, adding in lights, pathing, and now Flutter's here to give me education on building custom trees. So, because I was gonna do the cop-out version.
Luckily, I'm here and I know how to build trees, evidenced by my giant tree in my main survival world.
Yes, and you know she's totally not here to do suspicious TNT things. It's been a fun. This has been a fun build.
That's a surprise tool that'll help us later.
Right. Take this. You'll need it. It's dangerous to go alone. Hello there. How's it going? But this overall project's been almost a year long building this. We have Panda Temple, oh, that's gonna be so weird. Never mind, I can't do Emerald Lake. I forgot all about this one little fact.
What were you gonna do?
I was gonna cover the entire lake bottom with emerald blocks. As a flex.
You could put you could do green pattern with emerald in it.
Yeah.
Is it because it's all is it because it's completely glowing?
Yeah. It, it's
Yeah.
because
Grab some different uh green colored blocks like concrete, wool, etc., and just like do a pattern with emerald in it. That would probably solve your problem.
yeah, it's the fact that it's glowing and I'm like, oh, I didn't really want I didn't really want to have
I'm guessing you're not really good with doing colored noise.
uh colored noise would be easy for going in and looking at it from a couple different perspectives.
Exotic butters.
Yes, of exotic butters.
Exotic.
But my phone, shut up.
But it's the fact that the block solid completely glows. So, but the whole idea was that I used the literal emeralds from this to literally just line the bottom of the lake. It was just to get it.
I mean, that could
a
still look
flex.
really cool if you have it in like, if you do like the green noise with emerald and spots, it could look like a radioactive lake that's not like completely overpowering to the eyes.
Yeah. And then there's another part where I'm like, do I really want to ruin the lake, or do I actually want to like? Because I thought it was just gonna look emerald, like a normal emerald block. Which,
Until you realize that it started glowing in RTX for some reason.
yep, don't know why they did it. But then it's
I
like
mean,
when you look at the you actually look at the real like lake, it looks good, and it's like I don't really want to mess with that. So, yeah, but everything's it's a work in progress for those that are newer around here. We have a lot going on the world. We're in a test version that I use to experiment. And this also is a Flutter-safe world, so if she does happen to drop 100,000 blocks of TNT here, it's not going to be the end of the world. Literally.
Yeah, these guys don't trust me with TNT for good reason.
The only day I'm going to trust her with TNT is going to be when I let her flick the switch, and she gets to blow up my mountain. I have a mountain.
Is that how it look on your screen? What the hell?
Yeah, that's how it looks. Yeah, this is Flutter. Flutter's here. So to give you guys a the preview of what's to come soon-ish, I just got to make the TNT. This is a project we talked about, I think, March, April last year. It's been that long. Is this mountain right here has a purpose, and this glorious purpose is going to become a nether wasteland. And what we're going to do is blow a massive cavern so it looks like it got blown outward from a meteor type idea, and then we're gonna corrupt it with a bunch of nether blocks, and I'm gonna build like this really cool like alchemist tower thing, have like a corruption path running down to the lake so that as you wander through here, it gets worse and worse and worse till you get to the lava-filled alchemist tower. Not trying to sound creepy, but you have a very nice voice, and it's not annoying to listen to. It's very chill. Hey, thanks. Unless you're talking about Flutter, which again, that would be still cool, because I listen to Flutter all the time. Whenever she streams. When she streams.
Yeah.
But I've done several TNT detonations here, and there is a certain way to do it because
Essentially, don't do what I did.
Yeah, don't. Whatever she did, we're not doing. But there was a way. It took me, I think, 9 or 10 different demolitions to finally figure out how far down to core these things. And I have to be careful because we'll just show spoilers, but so that I can see this. Game mode spectator. When this gets detonated, there is a cave that this thing gets hit into. Right over in here. Hello there, how's it going? There is this cave right here that it's gonna open up into, And because I need to get it down to roughly ground level.
So weird seeing outside of blocks.
Yeah. I'm blowing it open to like right about here. I think is roughly where the math came out, which brings it roughly into the cave system. Because it opens up, I think, into this. It came around here. I mean, there's lush caves all over this place. I already knew that. But yeah, this is going to be an eventual project where Flutter's going to get to set off, I think it's like 1,000 TNT was used. So she just gets to click a switch, but she doesn't get to plan it because I don't want literally an abyss opened up in my world. She would literally, if I left it to her and said, hey, blow up this mountain, there
would be nothing left.
It would be this ginormous mountain would be a hole to Bedrock if I left it to her, which is why I'm not going to let her place the TNT. Gotta bounce. See you later. Thanks for stopping by.
Bye, Tiggy.
So this is the idea. I had like I said, it was a really cool vibe idea to where when you kind of roll up in this area, you have like a path. And in this path, you start kind of walking through this, and it's like, you know, kind of like how my path setup was over there. But the further you get in, you start seeing burning and fires and stuff as we kind of come through this cleaned out like little pathway. And the further you get up, the more you start seeing nether, like the nether start kind of like warping into this area, and then you start going up the stairs into the path that comes up into this. That leads into basically a crater, and inside the crater is a bunch of lava with a alchemist tower, the nether like stuff growing around it. It'll be quite a project. Yeah, we thought about making that the 1 year. I just don't know if I can get it ready by January 11th. We'll see. Actually, what day is that? Out of all curiosity, what is January 11th? January 11th is a Thursday. Okay.
Yeah, it's about a week after I turn from my trip.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I'm going to Vegas the first week of 2024.
Nice. That's cool. All right, so custom trees. Let me go look at what you've done, and I'll see. The graphics are nice. Yeah, RTX Minecraft is top notch. Send City to Sen? Yes. There's only one answer. Yes. Would you leave Mangrove out of that area, you think, because of how swampy it looks? And plus the vines kind of, you know, they keep growing till they hit the floor.
I feel like if you take the root system and then flip it upside down, you could do something with that. Like, that'd be a good, like, tree shape.
Take the root system, flip it upside down.
Like, the bottom half with just the, yeah.
I see. You mean, like, take the root system and then rebranch it from, like, the bottom as the top.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
That might give you something.
Okay. I could look at maybe trying to do that. And again, it's also the real estate that we have over here. It's, by the way, when I changed it to spectator, did it change you to spectator? Or just
nope,
me?
I'm still in creative.
Okay.
You have to do, at A.
Okay.
You're still in spectator, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I was just curious if it converted you to it. So, because it helps make things a little bit easier to see on stream, too. That you don't have all my UI clutter.
Yeah.
So, utilizing stairs and slabs the way you've done it can help create trees. And now finally kind of getting the idea, seeing it, it makes more sense this way.
Mhm.
So we have that type of variation. You have the variation kind of like what we did here with you know, using like a
Do glowberries glow in RTX?
let's find out. See here. Game set to midnight. And then spectator to creative. Yes, they do.
Well, that's another thing you can use in your trees. But again, same with Four Blossoms, you need to sneak some concrete in to put them
Hello
on.
there. How's it going?
You know,
Yeah, put some concrete, or hook it up to a branch even. You know,
that too.
you know, because like if we hooked it in, you know, if you popped like that one off and then hit.
Also, you can climb them.
Oh, that's right.
So easy traversal if you want to like hide some in like one of the bigger trees. If you want to like hide something up top, you just climb a vine.
Smart. So like if you placed a glowberry there. Now, how do you get like these grow naturally, right? Before you do you need to bone meal them first or after you bone meal them? To get them to drop down into.
Oh, they'll naturally just grow, and then the glowberries will grow at some point later.
Okay.
In order to, they will eventually just reach the floor no matter how tall. Like, you could put it at build limit, and they will reach bedrock at some point.
Okay.
Unless you clip the bottom with shears. There is no visual difference if you clip the bottom.
Okay.
But it does actually change the state of the bottom block. This works for all vines, by the way.
Okay, so if you want a vine to stop growing, you shear it.
Yes.
Got it. Learn something new every day.
Regular vines, twisted,
Also,
warped, and then
Hulk,
glowberries.
aka Moa, thank you for following the return request. Welcome to the stream. So glowberries, that's an idea. All right.
Mhm.
So we've got glowberries. We now know that. Actually, I'm very curious about this.
What in the world?
What?
Sir, Siri just pinged all the, pinged like everything with, on your Discord.
Interesting.
With like free gift or something.
Weird. Hold on.
Yeah, they're pinging every chat.
All right. Timed him out for a week in case that is a person. And then Ren, welcome in. Thank you, Raiders, coming on in. How was your stream? Welcome in, welcome in.
They even put it in the Netflix and chill chat.
Right.
What the hell?
You know what? I'm just gonna do this. I hate to do it. We're going to ban previous, delete any, last 6 hours. Compromised hacked account. There, they're gone.
Yay. Because I just suddenly got a ton of pings and I was like, what the hell?
There we go. Sorry about that. But make sure to go give Ren a follow. Wow, they even got into my chat. Which is crazy, because all those require rolls, so this person was well rolled.
Yeah, they probably just went into the roll thing and just clicked everything.
But you have to enter a special command, so it's somebody who's been in the Discord for a while got hacked, is what I'm saying. It's not like somebody joined. I've been able to stop a lot of new ones, because the only thing they can do, the only place they can post it is in the accept rules, and it'll only hit it once.
Yeah.
Says they were here for 2 years. Yeah, that sucks. That I just had to do that, but... Hack to count is hack to count.
Yeah.
Just done Christmas giveaway art. That's amazing, dude. That's awesome. Okay, so build some custom trees. Use them sparingly. Try to incorporate shrubs.
Use multiple different types of leaves. Use light sources. Give variety to your trunks. Don't use the same size of tree either. Have some bigger, have some smaller.
Yeah. Okay. Keeping
Because
this.
detailing is as much about texture as it is about shape.
This is true. And it's also about real estate too, you know. The area pretty much that I'm wanting to deal with is kind of like around in here. You know, this is like the real estate area that we're trying to, you know, keep things in the design right now. Like, this is where this is our current, like, build zone. So it's like you want to make sure that it fits the,
yeah, because if you go too far out, you're gonna overwhelm yourself with just how much you have to do.
Yeah. So like
I have
for
done
them
that
to
to myself way too
so
many
like
times.
when you guys can see this now lit up, you can kind of look like this is our build area currently. Like this is what we're working in. This little area. Fireworks. So it's like we got to make it look natural. We want it to look like it, you know, belongs. Also / weather. Clear. So we want it to look nice, but this is like the region we are aiming to work in. So it's like we can't do. We probably shouldn't do. Like, how big of a tree would you? What would be like the biggest size tree you'd pop in an area like this to not like overwhelm the whole area? And I assume it would have to be built what on this backside, if you were gonna build a larger tree. Like,
yeah, I probably wouldn't build anything larger than like stack 2 cherry trees on top of each other and then like the width of a dark oak.
so 2 cherry trees. Oh wow, that's a big friggin' tree.
Yeah, but I'd only maybe make like 3 or 4 along the backside. If that.
Here. Roughly pop down some wood and just kind of show me like the width that you're looking at.
Or I could do these.
Because this is like great information. Because I have no wood prepared to actually build this today, so getting the idea put down is huge.
Instead of spamming backspace, I accidentally spammed home.
That's a great key to hit.
Yeah, because it does nothing. Like,
Hello there, how's it going, Breezer? How you doing today?
say like right here-ish. Like that. And then. Oh, come on.
You would get that one.
I put a cherry tree down, and it's the tiniest little dinky tree you've ever seen. Out of cherry.
Yep, that's my RNG when it comes to these things. You know, when I was testing this in a creative world when they first introduced it, I could not get one of the big ones to grow. There you go.
Like that. Ish.
Okay. So,
You see
Lonely
what I mean?
Loves, thank you for fun. Your turn request, welcome to the stream. So, you're saying build it with the stalk. Wait, okay.
With the
Are we talking
with-
building a cherry tree? I'm just curious.
any
Any
tree.
tree.
Really.
Okay.
But whatever tree you pick, for as big as for this area,
This.
the biggest tree should be like this.
Okay. Thick as the
Not
dark oak.
literally, but
Yeah. So as thick as the dark oak, and as no taller than and wider than that.
Yeah.
Actually, let's look at it from this perspective. So if we're looking at a tree coming up from that height, it actually doesn't look bad. While your twins watch Bluey, that's awesome. Twins, oh my gosh, your hands are full. Oh wow. So like from my perspective, it's just about the same height level. Obviously, we could tweak that because of.
Yeah, from like back here, it looks like a normal tree, but you get closer and then you realize it is much bigger than it looks. But it does blend with everything else around it.
Okay.
Especially if there's like 3 or 4 there and it's like the backdrop to like shrubs and stuff. You actually have enough space here to put a little like natural garden, not a cultivated garden, but like a natural garden. If you would like a botanical garden.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not actually 100% sure what I like. I haven't really planned this out. Everything's been by the seat of the pants designing this. Really, husband has to watch them because I'm too pregnant. Oh geez. You have another one? Ooh, soon. I like the idea. I think if I can get the wood, this will look really cool. It's figuring out which leaf set to build with. Could be really cool. It's triplets.
Oh my god.
I think chat, you all know what you need to put in chat right now. There's only one emote. Bless your soul. Jeez.
When my aunt was pregnant, we were all teasing her that she was gonna have triplets because triplets runs in the family.
Wow.
Not our family, but her family, because she's actually my aunt-in-law.
Okay.
My dad's younger brother's wife. Turns out her grandmother was triplets, and then like almost everybody on that entire side was triplets, and it was ridiculous. So there was a high chance that she was going to give birth to triplets. But luckily, it was only one little boy.
Wow. Wow. Well, your hands will be very, very, very full for many, many years. Good luck. I hope you take lots of time to have mommy take care of herself time, because you're gonna go crazy having to take care of 5 kids. And all roughly the same age. Oh. Okay. So we're gonna have big trees like that. 6 topless around your family, so I'm pretty happy. Wow, really? That's crazy. So here's kind of my idea, if RNG allows it. Was I was gonna pop maybe like one more. Okay, we got it. So I was gonna pop like one right here to kind of end that. And then my thought was, you know, maybe come out with one more cherry, you know, somewhere out over in here. And be done with like, to bring it to like it's kind of come out a little bit.
Yeah.
To give a little bit of that cherry tree and then be done with that so that the backdrop is, you know, panda forest. But so that it looked a little bit planned, you know, like we cut into this type thing.
Yeah.
Obviously, I wouldn't want them to be hard lined up because I just realized these 2 trees are almost identically lined up right here. Like 1 block off. So, obviously, to make it look a little more natural. You know, the more I think about it, I'm glad that the best that runs in my family is twins. There's nobody that I know of anywhere in my family who's had triplets or more.
My family has none of that in it, but what it does have is late cancer, as in go past 60, your chances for cancer in my family skyrocket.
Wow. All right, so you're talking botanical garden in here.
Yeah.
I can probably
Because regular garden would be like neat and organized, but botanical garden is this is naturally how they grow, but it's kind of it's cultivated, but it's cultivated to look natural.
I see.
Although really the only thing that defines a botanical garden is every plant is labeled.
Fair. All right, well, let me get this down because this won't actually be here, but the idea was there. So placing shrubs along, I have an idea that I'm gonna probably do like some acacia like replacement. I think up on this little hill somewhere, because I think that would help look cool. To have some smaller, like, little branchy out trees pop up, one or two, up on this little hill area. This hill I may not do much with. Let it be more natural. Maybe pop some flowers, clean it up to where it doesn't look so pristine. You know. Then we were talking about potentially bringing a path through here, winding in and out of this to come down into the villager trade hall.
Yeah, I could see. Put it over here, to lead here, and then yeah.
And bring it up somewhere, whether it comes out of, you know, this comes off of here.
Because remember, paths, the most natural looking paths do have to follow the curvature of the landscape.
Mm-hmm.
Because unless they're artificially put in, people are going to naturally, the way paths are, natural paths are formed.
You go with the path of least resistance.
Yes.
So.
And that would be to follow the natural landscape of the land.
Mm-hmm. So, chances are I would like run it through here because all I want to do is avoid hard grid 90-degree angles everywhere, which is why we worked so hard doing the pathing like this in the area to make it not look 90-degree hard angle anywhere. Like it really... We've got some of those, which is fine, but the actual path itself isn't just New York City. Literally just grid. Because I've done worlds like that, and it looks cool, but I'm trying to raise the bar a little bit, so... giving it a more natural... Because this will be probably my longest running world that I actively have. That we'll just constantly keep building on.
Till eventually it's like, yeah.
Well, what can I put and where can I put it? Time to go to a new area and start over type thing. But the idea is to constantly keep putting little things in, making it, you know, showcasing, you know, the updates slowly, but also, you know, just coming up with cool stuff to do in the world, you know. Why did I want to build a 160 villager trade center? Seemed like a good idea at the time. We're still working on it, but we got kind of wouldn't say bored of doing it, but it got very monotonous. At every stream all I did was trade emeralds, buy quartz, place quartz, buy emeralds, place quartz, buy emeralds, place quartz.
That's why I started to do that stuff before stream.
So, the issue is, because of how they reset, I don't have the time to do it, so the only way I could do it was to,
You need to have an auto trade block. They added the auto crafter. We're starting to enter the industrial revolution stage of Minecraft updates. I feel like they should at some point add an auto trader where you have to specify like what trade to do in the trader, but in in the block, but it'll just detect like it detects like
when they're reset.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it just auto trades it, and it has like an inventory, or you can attach an inventory to it. Like there's a lot of mods that do that.
Yeah.
They should just add it.
Yeah. That does make sense. All right. So I think I can make this happen. Any other ideas to share, or is this kind of it as far as
I do have more ideas to share, but I'm not sure. It would take a lot more time than
Okay.
just adding the trees, because it has to do with, well, again, it's more texturing, but you could probably add more variation to like the grass, like add in some like moss here and there, some mossy cobblestone with some cobblestone.
Oh, that's
patches.
the thing, is I haven't gone back to actually, I've just made it with cobble. I haven't actually gone back to make the mossy cobble. Like, in my cobble, any of this, like this bridge, was supposed to have some moss cobble in it, but I just haven't taken the time to make the moss cobble. I figured it's easier to replace than it is to figure out as I'm building it. So, like,
yeah,
that hasn't been done yet in the world, and other than a few places. So it doesn't look so clean is really kind of my issue.
Also, you can put like stone buttons on the ground to make them look like rocks.
Okay. I didn't think about that. And then the next patch, they're like, oh, hey, here is a block called rocks.
Yeah. That's actually, the stone button on the ground is one of the oldest tricks in the book. Like, if you look at maps from like 2014 and earlier, you will find buttons on the ground as decoration.
Yeah, I could see it.
It is so old.
Yep, little stone button right here, and you just start going around and, you know, boink, 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 boink.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it's like little pebbles and rocks on the ground. And you don't hear the click when you step on these, do you?
Nope.
Nope. That's cool.
And they've added polished blackstone buttons, so you can add like multiple different colors.
Nice. Oh yeah, right here.
Yeah, because these are only activated when you right click. So if you try walking over them, they won't do anything. Because originally people were using pressure plates, but that would create just the constant
tick,
clicking,
tick,
and
tick,
some people
tick.
like that, some people hate that.
Yeah.
Which is why the pressure plate table was phased out of I guess Minecraft fashion. I don't know how to put it.
I remember those. Every time you'd walk by, you hear tick, tick.
I still use those sometimes.
Yep.
But only when I'm like, it's really only when I'm like making like a computer table.
Yeah.
Where there's like a painting behind it, and so it's meant to actually click like a computer.
Yeah.
But even then, it's like rare. So
it's more about what you're thinking is texturing of like the grass itself, the
yeah.
It's probably more like what I've seen when I've jumped over to Tiggs's stream, where she's got moss carpets and gravels mixed into her grass designs to help bring it a
yeah, I mean, you could also use like concrete and stuff. Basically any green blocks, really. Wool works surprisingly well. Like green wool instead of lime wool.
Green wool. Yep. Green terracotta, green concrete. And then, like, moss. Yeah, like, I see what you're saying, is it's, like, adds that texturing to it so that it doesn't look like
monotonous.
Yeah. I could see that. And it's like, you know, you don't really notice it when you walk by, but it's like, oh, okay. And then it's like you could add in, you know, I'm sure you could pop in some like, nope, that's definitely not it. Yeah. I know there was a block that I saw Tiggs using that was interesting. It wasn't mud. Was it coarse?
Rooted dirt or coarse dirt?
It might have been this. That might be it. Because it was a darker, like, speck to it when she popped in dirt into some areas. Hello there. How's it going?
Oh yeah, that would be rooted dirt. Because I was thinking maybe originally it was podzol, but no.
No. Rooted dirt.
Podzol does have an interesting texture, though.
Yes, it does. It is definitely something. So yeah, there's that. Oh yeah, definitely two different textures.
Yeah, very much.
Where do you get the rooted dirt from?
Do
you remember roughly?
Oh, it's below azalea trees.
Ah, okay. All right. Well, then I'll need
and
to
then
touch
I think
that.
by extension, lush caves.
Okay. Okay.
Let me double check that because I haven't really touched rooted dirt.
I'm still awake. I have work in the morning. You should probably go grab some.
Yes, it can be found under azalea trees.
Okay. So that you have to use really sparingly. You should
rooted
get some
dirt
sleep.
can generate under azalea trees below the first block directly underneath the trunk, and then randomly replaces blocks in a 5x5 cross section centered on the tree until it reaches the lush caves biome.
Okay.
So find an azalea tree that is naturally generated.
Okay.
Because it won't work on ones that you grow.
Alright, so I'll have to find them naturally. Which there's a few azaleas over on the route.
Yeah.
So that'll be good.
I think you can collect them without using Silk Touch, but you might want to bring a Silk Touch.
I'll just silk touch it.
Pickaxe.
You can't sleep? I feel that. I do. Yeah, like that looks... like you'd have to do more across the area because it's just a small little patch in a completely sterile environment. I get doesn't look great, but in that area, if you just focus in on here, no, it looks... that adds a lot more to the area.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, too, if this was done, you know, where you just kind of come in and go, yeet. You know.
The only thing is it takes a while.
Oh, yeah.
And you have to know how to fade it at the edges so it doesn't just abruptly cut to regular Minecraft.
Yep.
It's like, ooh, fancy texturing grass.
Yep. That's true.
So.
Yeah, I mean, it's this whole thing's gonna be a long work in progress. You know, right now it's more just building structures, getting the general area, and then details just keep getting added in. Because, like, we were talking about building a staircase up here somehow to some sort of, like, terrace that overlooks the area, cleaning this out some. So you can kind of look over this whole area that's been carved out.
I mean, we are still gonna have to go to our lush caves to gather resources anyway because of the fairy grotto.
Yeah.
A lot of what I want to use for that is in lush caves.
Fair. The good news is there's a bunch around.
Yay.
There's a bunch around. All right, so trees. I think I just need to figure out where I want to put them. we need to start working on gathering wood. Is going to be, I think, a big thing for me.
He's had this world about a year.
Yep. January 11th is when I created the world. Probably total time spent at least... I want to say there's been at least 100 streams in it. So, roughly 300 hours into this world. AFK time, maybe 325, 350, somewhere in there, from where I've had to sit at grinders for 8-10 hours at a spot a couple different times. But it's been a process, slowly developing each little piece and moving forward. We're in a creative world of basically a copy of it so that we can kind of test with where I'm currently at. Because I play it in hard mode, so everything gets gathered, chopped, or bought from my merchants. So that's where I'm trying to plan out. That tree's probably, I would say, to do one of these is probably what? 2 of those giant taiga trees? If you wanted to use, like, spruce to get the wood for this. Because it's a 4x. You gotta think, it's literally a taiga tree going up in its stalk.
Yeah.
So, you're probably, what, maybe 2-3 taiga trees just to get the wood for this? And then leaves.
Yeah, pretty much. You're gonna have to have a couple sacrificial biomes.
Oh no, I can grow it all. I've got literally.
Oh yeah, you have a tree farm. I forgot.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I can literally I can cut every single one of those trees down and plant whatever we want in it. I don't have to actually sacrifice biomes, which is cool. 5,600 hoppers ready to go at my literal will. Okay.
His army of... I was about to say his army of kangaroos because I have the freaking Hopper's kangaroo
yes.
freaking joke in my head.
I get it. I totally get that one. All right, so what I'll do is I'll go get the 2, because I only want to put like maybe 1 or 2 on this hill right here, because I don't want it to be too overwhelming. So it's going to be getting the acacia to do what I want. And then... Although I could probably attempt to build it, it's just the leaves is my issue. That's the one I always... I want to make sure that I don't mess it up. Also, I got to replace the podzol and cut this out, because the whole idea of me using the podzol was to get a rough fake hole to add some depth to this lake so it didn't look flat. Like, 1 layer block so that it actually looks deep.
Yeah. You can actually texture the bottom of lakes. You just have to be careful what blocks you use.
Yeah. Because it's like, you should probably hit the hay. Yes, please, get some rest. It's like this. You know, this looks...
Like, both blues of concrete powder would look the best.
Mm-hmm.
But unless you want a tick to never pass in your world, you can't do that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you can manipulate the world now. At least in 1.21 snapshots and previews. You can manipulate the tick speed so that 1 tick never passes.
Wait, really? Oh, I see, because
Yeah.
it turns to concrete when it gets water. So you're saying the
Yeah.
powder.
So if you turn the tick speed down, you can... Yeah. Some of the first... That was one of the first things they added to the 1.21 snapshots is the ability to adjust the tick speed.
Yeah, because it instantly
Not just
turns...
the tick rate. Yeah. But it still takes 1 in-game tick because you can still see the concrete there.
Yeah.
So if 1 tick never passes, it will never happen. But that also means nothing else in your world moves, i.e. time is stopped.
That's kind of stupid, in my opinion. I wouldn't want to stop the world. That's the whole point in playing in it. All right.
Yep.
So let me go. Let me go.
Also,
do
they're
this.
changing the bat models, making them much cuter.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So have they came up with a theme yet? See you later. Get some rest. Hope you enjoy your night.
It has to do with they haven't come up with a name, but it has to do with like again, I said it was part of like the industrial.
Okay.
We're starting to enter the industrial revolution of Minecraft, so.
All right, that's great.
Let me see if we can find an image.
All right, well, I'm gonna log off this world, so you're probably gonna get kicked. Thanks for the tutorial and giving me some examples here to look at.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. Now to the real world for everyone to see. It's literally that because I copied it just from this. All right.
I gave you an image.
Oh, interesting.
It looks adorable.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And that is live now on the on the preview.
Yeah, it's live on the preview because it's in the snapshot, so it's in the preview. Yeah.
Unless they drop something major, I don't know if I'm gonna switch to another preview world. Cause
y'all want to see for yourselves, I'm gonna put the link in chat.
Yeah. Hello there. How's it going? All right. I'm gonna go grab a couple acacias. I need to make some shears. Shears can get mending on them, can't they?
I think so. Let me look.
But then again, there's also the bedrock rules. Will bedrock rules allow for mending? So right here. Huh?
Shears can receive the following enchantments: efficiency, unbreaking, mending, curse of vanishing, and silk touch on bedrock only. The silk touch is the one that's on bedrock only.
Okay. I need a book. Somewhere around here. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Surely. Surely. I've got. There we go. And say, surely we can make paper. The littlest mew. Wow! Alright. Mending. Alright. And then we're just gonna throw those in there. We're gonna grab that. We're gonna make some shears that mend.
Oh, he needs a ton of leaves, Aether.
A ton.
He needs a ton because
Literal
trees.
ton.
I usually just make a shit ton of shears that fill up my inventory, and they just go ham.
I don't know, I came up with something random, but it worked. Alrighty. Yeah, there are certain things that Bedrock does that a lot of people don't like at all. Alright, we're gonna leave that there. We're gonna take some of those. Put that there.
You managed to misspell shears twice.
especially on like a texting thing, and I'm trying to sit there and spell something. Oh my gosh, and I want to break my phone because I thought I was smart. Flutter, one of my friends. Let me do
Hi, I'm Flutter. I'm one of his friends. I usually stream right after he does whenever I stream.
Boom. If you want to go give her a follow, go check her out. She's fun. When she streams. She's been a long-time supporter, too. I remember popping in your stream and finding you. I was like, oh, wow, she's fun.
Yeah, that was about a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Almost a year ago.
Shortly after I started this world, because you were just starting off in your jungle base on that world.
Yep.
You were still nursing Nova. Like, that might have been day 1 for you on that world.
You joined, like, day 2 or 3.
Okay.
Because at first, it took me about 2 or 3 streams just to get established. Because I'm slower at establishing Minecraft worlds.
Mm. I mean, to be fair, you were still starving even days after I had found you. I'm like, build some food, please. Stop starving. You literally...
I was too excited about using the create mod is what happened.
I mean, I don't blame you. They're curious. Can you see chat?
Yes. I can read chat. I have his stream open on my second monitor.
So welcome to my tree farm, everyone.
Yeah, I remember when you were building this a long time ago.
Yep.
It took several streams.
Yep.
And way too much goddamn iron.
3 chests. 3 chests of iron blocks to build this, if you're wondering. Is roughly what this cost to build 5,600 hoppers. Then I needed to have the chests to match 5,600 chests to build this. This project took a while. All right. So we'll just go ahead and shear. I don't know what leaves we're gonna need. We'll just start shearing leaves.
Probably better just get a bunch of everything.
Hey, it's a good news is that I'm right next to my grinder, so I can go get mend this thing in seconds. Because I don't think you can put mending and unbreaking on the same item. At least that's from...
I think you can. I think the only thing that wasn't compatible with mending was infinity.
Oh, well then I probably should go get an should probably go get a mending unbreaking book before I derpity derp this. Oh, the photo? This is one of my friends, Sulky. She said my wall looked too bare, so she wanted something, she says I needed something, so she signed it, and that's now on my wall.
Yeah, the only thing mending is incompatible with is infinity.
Okay, then I will go get unbreaking. Because I don't need this thing to be efficient. Efficient of what?
It's insta-break. You don't need an insta-break to be more efficient.
I need it to super insta-break.
Imagine with just shears. It's so efficient that breaking one block breaks all the connected blocks.
Literally.
I've seen, like, some servers with custom commands do that. It's absolutely insane.
Oh, I mean, I've seen mods where you just walk up, hit a tree, and it drops the whole tree.
And it shatters, yeah.
Yep. But I am not that person. I don't want to... I wouldn't do that. And plus, this is Bedrock, so...
Yeah. Ah,
Hello there. And then this is where she was talking about the grotto project. This is where we're going to be putting that tree someday.
Yep.
It's gonna be cool. It will be cool. Alright, let's turn this thing on. Because I need EXP, because I don't think I've got any books over here that are just unbreaking. Nope. Oh, I just realized something.
What?
I don't think I have any other books. Meaning all my leather and stuff's back at the base, so... Yep, I'm gonna have to rip that book until I get mending. Or until I get unbreaking. So I can anvil it. Actually, is there even an anvil still here, or did that one break? No, there's still an anvil here. Alright.
Do you not have a villager that can sell you unbreaking?
I don't think so. I'm just gonna go ahead and repair. Debating on breeding for Silky Platinum and Pokemon. So many Pokemon I don't know anymore.
There's almost 900 Pokemon now.
That's disgusting.
I know almost all of them by name, but that's just because I grew up with Pokemon.
I used to do the 151. And now that even has faded my memory. That's called a use it or lose it, and I definitely lost it.
I've wanted to do a Pokemon stream, but I'm missing a cable that allows me to connect my Switch to my computer.
That's cool.
I was waiting for some to go on sale, but for some reason they never went on sale. They're supposed to go on sale like during Black Friday and Christmas, but I think I just missed it.
It's an ancient torture? No, this is a gold farm.
The Golden EXP farm.
Yeah, I also haven't brought a ton of them over. I'm building the cells, and then I need to go build the infrastructure underneath, which is a whole other... I'm just taking a break from that.
You know, luckily and also unluckily, in 1.21 they're changing how you get different enchantments from villagers.
Really?
So it depending upon what type of villager it is, like a taiga biome villager, a jungle villager, a swamp villager, which I know there are no jungle and swamp villages. Hopefully that'll be what it changes in 1.21.
The nether portal up on the surface.
Yeah. Depending upon what biome the villager is in will determine what enchantments you can get from it. So you can just take a villager to that biome, assign them a workbench in that biome, and then like lock it in, and then send them back to your thing.
That sounds so annoying.
I know, but you don't have to like roulette it anymore. So it's
I'd rather roulette it, honestly.
Plus, people in like one block skyblock, you know, like the block that keeps respawning, they won't be able to do that anymore. Unless they specifically told the data pack to do that. Tried one block skyblock, it's pretty fun. I get stuck after a certain point because I'm not built like those guys.
There are no swamp villages, but villagers have a texture for the swamp biome.
Same with jungle, yeah.
Yep. It's interesting that they've done that. Just going ahead and repairing everything while I'm here. Because we're gonna need it.
Y'all should have seen when I was doing terraforming in his base about a little over a month ago. He gave me his other set of tools to use, or he lent me his other set of tools to use for that project.
Yep.
I was going through them like there were no tomorrow. By the time he came back
You had burnt my nearly unused silk touch to...
Yeah, to almost nothing. By the time he came back from this grinder to switch out the tools, I had already worn down his other set.
That's a lot of EXP, by the way. And this thing's pretty darn efficient too. This is a pretty darn efficient grinder.
But the trade-off is that it was either I do that, or he spends about, like, a year terraforming.
Yes.
So I think he just preferred going back and forth to this grinder about 6 times.
Something like that. Well, I was also able to do some trades, too. So the villager trades, I was able to get some of that.
Yeah. Still need to build my ground guardian, gold, and moss ones.
I do not want to do it. I do not want to build a guardian farm. And I am sure as heck never building a raid farm.
Oh my god, guardian farms suck. Raid farms are kind of... Well, depending upon how you play, raid farms are worth it, but they're a bitch and a half to set up. Because you either have to spawn-proof 32 blocks out in every direction,
I mean, that's
or
a lot
build
of
it over an ocean.
I mean, that works too, but you got to get the raid out there.
I mean, my favorite raid farm that I've ever seen is the one on Hermitcraft Season 9. But that took 3 Mastercraft builders.
I'm 100% sure of that, yeah. Alright, I'll go see if they are, if they have Unbreaking. Who's the one that would have it? Do you remember? You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna rip the book. No, I'll just go.
Fuck you, Anna! And the fuck you, Dolphin!
Yep.
I think it would be the librarian.
Alright, I might have it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a librarian. And Breaking 3 and Efficiency 5 are some of the rarest, if not the rarest, books to get from a librarian villager.
Alright, we'll find out.
So, there is a chance that you have them, but it's not that high.
So you're telling me there's a chance. I mean, worst case scenario, I'll just do some stuff over there.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me just grab an acacia sapling, and I'll try to start building the tree with what I have? Question mark? I might have already had to do some sus stuff already and burn most of my leaves that I had stored. But there's a chance that there is some more around here somewhere. Yeah, we got a little. Also, is there any bone meal? No. Alright, acacia tree. I don't think I chopped that one yet, so it'd probably be one of these. Nope. Alright, we'll see you later. Alright, I'll take 3. If I don't get 1 out of 3, I'm done. Alright. It's like, this is gonna be a fun project some days. Building the house and building out, like, the deck and stuff for it, and, you know, getting that project, you know, what everybody builds first when they build their worlds. I'm gonna build a home. I'm like, I need food. It's like, I need gold. Well, I need iron before I need gold. I need iron to get gold. It just kept never ending. And here we are a year later, and I still live in a hidey hole. Heck, I don't even really live anywhere. I just live out in the open. Like, wherever. Just take me somewhere.
Why did the Shakira song play in my head at that exact moment?
I have no idea. Yes. The inner dwarf.
My first ever D&D character was a dwarf.
That's cool.
I think I was like 11.
The
funniest thing
digging and
was-
mining.
I chose a dwarf despite the fact that it's the only class that has nothing to do with magic, and I love using magic.
Oof.
Then again, I was 11 years old.
Yep. And it sounded great at the time.
Mm-hmm. But now I mostly play druid.
Really? I get the most squarest tree ever? Wow. Wow.
I mean, isn't that literally happened earlier with the cherry tree?
Yes. Literally this. Literally was like, cherry tree, and you got the dinkiest one of them all is what happened. This one,
Yeah.
I didn't even get I got literally the straight barked one. Come on.
I got the tiny lollipop tree. I still wish that they'd gone with the change for the birch trees. That would make them look so much better.
What? What was the change?
So back when they were doing, I think it was the original concept for 1.19, either 1.17 or 1.19. They were originally going to be. There's originally going to be a change to the birch forest. But it was
Again.
scrapped.
Again. Literally the same tree.
This is the official concept art from Mojang. Mojang.
Yeah. And why didn't we get that?
Their official response was, well, we had to focus on making the caves and cliffs, but in reality, they're probably just lazy.
I believe that response 100%. It's nearly 2 a.m. I'm unable to sleep. That's horrible.
If y'all want to see it, I'm putting it in chat.
And I'll let this one decay because I need the saplings.
It was so cool. They
Oh,
were
hey,
like
I
every-
actually got a unique one. What do you know?
Yay! That one was cool. Like, you can see there that there's, like, little branches coming out. There's, like, little, mushrooms on the sides of the trees. There's, like, a couple of them knocked over. There are new flowers. It looked like there's a new type of, path on the floor. They're much taller. Like, it looks great.
And
But
they
they're
said,
like,
nah, we're not allowed to
Nah,
have
this
fun."
is too much work, and, that would have taken a day to code. One day for that. Because they already have the textures for everything.
Yeah. I left all my spruce, but that's fine. We got the basic of it.
It was the update where they added frogs and then had to change out adding the fireflies.
Wait, there were gonna be fireflies in this?
Yeah, there were gonna be fireflies until people kept adding Mojang saying, "Don't have fireflies. They're gonna be fireflies are toxic for frogs because the frogs are originally gonna eat fireflies." And they're like, that will teach kids the wrong lesson. And they're like, okay, so we want to add fire. They were trying to add because that was the whole reason for adding fireflies. And then if that wasn't going to be a thing, they were just going to add ambiance. And at that point, it was just like, oh, it's just visual clutter, so we're not going to add it. And so Fireflies got canceled.
They're stupid.
Also, people are making fun of the Fireflies because they're literally 2 pixels.
I mean, I can kind of see that as an issue. Kind of. Do I care? No.
Who ordered all this fucking anime titty?
Yes.
So, okay, it was originally going to be 1.19. This was an image directly from Mojang again. This was on the live stream, I think. Minecraft Live.
Oh, I see. It's like a lighter green block and then a darker green block.
Yes. And they
Yeah.
would blink.
They're stupid. We can just openly admit they're stupid.
Yeah. There were so many things that could have been added. Like, if anything, they could have just made it a new light source. They already have Minecraft bottles. Just make a 3D Minecraft jar model, which is not hard to do.
Yeah.
And
All right,
then
there
add
you go.
fireflies
That's
in a
my
jar.
new. There's my new look. What do you think? Looks great, right?
And then just add fireflies in a jar. It's not that hard, people.
I mean,
If anything, they can just look at the mod list for ideas. There's
you're
so
not
many
wrong.
mods that add the same thing over and over again.
Because people want it.
Exactly.
But instead, they choose to be three-head with their ideas, thinking they know their audience better. Nope. You know who knows your audience better? The
Your
modders.
audience. Almost like listening to them would be a good idea or something. But
You would think.
I don't know, I'm not a massive corporation with billions of dollars of revenue.
It's working just fine. We don't need to change what we're doing. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh.
Almost every major game company right now is kind of in hot shit.
You're not wrong. Oh gosh.
Oh no, it's so dark.
Sleep.
Run.
Sleep. Trees can come down too. Don't think they can't. They can totally come down.
It's been only 5 minutes or so. The only time I've ever played Minecraft on a console was at Mindfair. Oh my god, was it hard.
I used to play with one of my ex-girlfriends on it.
Hmm.
And I will tell you from experience, console Minecraft sucks. Whatever the little kids say, console Minecraft sucks. Do not listen to them.
Yeah.
They do not know what they are talking about.
Like, adventure shooter games, it's fine. But Minecraft, where you're building and being very precise,
I
no.
just, but Shears just about went kaboom. They exploded.
See?
They just exploded.
This is why I don't, like, try and have a single set of shears. I just make a shit ton of shears.
Yeah, no shears.
If anything, get some shulker boxes, fill a shulker box full of shears, and just go through it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Alright.
Have you been to the end yet?
No.
Oh,
No.
fair enough, though.
No! Do not start decaying. You're not allowed.
I'm time I played Minecraft was on a tablet, but that's because at the time it was the only one we had.
Alright, so we have that, and I'm gonna lose a piece of wood because I can't get it.
There's a crow outside my window.
Screw it.
I've never had problems with Minecraft loading. Even with my friends who do play console. Even...
Alright. We'll let that be there.
Make sure your Minecraft doesn't actually need to be updated, because Bedrock didn't need to be updated recently.
Mine?
Well, no, Akaza, because he's
Oh.
having a hard time loading.
I'm gonna say, I just patched in today.
Yeah, I had to download the patch before I actually loaded into your world. That's why it was taking me so long. So wait, if I can have just 1 minute. Yeah, check your, I think it's the PlayStation store where you got Minecraft, or PS4. Check it, like, close Minecraft, and then check it to see if you need to update it, because sometimes it won't tell you immediately. If it doesn't, then maybe restart your console.
You know what? I'm gonna go buy some stuff to repair this so that I can take the leaves off of the top of this thing. You know, I could just silk touch it with my, axe.
Yeah,
Screw
it
it.
installed me like 7 hours ago.
I can just silk touch this off with my axe.
Is there any way for you to, like, repair the files? Like, in the PlayStation store, like, click, like, repair files or something?
Move this for efficiency. Whoops. It's gonna go there. I just broke it again.
Might have to start a new world. Jeez.
That's horrible.
It's only a couple 100 hours of work.
Only.
Weren't you gathering, like, a shit ton of netherite to create every single set of netherite with every single armor trim of netherite in every color? Wasn't that like 1,500 sets or something? Yeah, won't you be losing all that work?
To be fair, he also beat, like, every boss with a stick. Just to say he could, so does that not, like, moot the point, like, instantly?
I don't 16 netherite, that's a yes.
Yeah, just sit and think about that. That's netherite. Do you know how much hacking that was involved into doing that?
Now, the real flex is a netherite beacon.
Right?
Tier 4 netherite beacon.
Oops.
I think next time I go netherite mining, I'll just make a freaking mining or a TNT cannon. Because that might honestly just be faster.
I will never make anything netherite again. There is absolutely no point in it. It's just slightly better diamond.
Netherite is with Unbreaking 3, netherite is I think 10 times more durable than diamond.
I mean, in that aspect, yes, but for like what I'm doing,
Yeah, no, you don't really need it, but
yeah, it's a flex at that point.
mhm.
And it's like, do I really need to flex? No.
World is loaded though with my first one, so I'm kind of concerned. Oh,
That one doesn't
maybe
belong.
your save data was corrupted slightly.
Potentially.
Hmm. Yeah, I had that happen on my create world.
Oh, the one that you were running?
Mm-hmm.
It's gone?
It's completely gone.
Poor Nova.
Like,
And all the
I
Nova
can't
family.
even load the world. Like it's
Ew.
at this point it's deleted off my computer, but
Oh, wow.
it got to the point where I couldn't even load the world without it going at 10 seconds per frame.
Jeez.
I think I just loaded too many chunks with too many mods. I
I can
found
see
an
that.
actual create mod pack that might work smoothly. It was actually created by a big YouTuber, so hopefully it works pretty well.
Yeah.
And so I will probably make a season 2 of my a modded create world, but until then, not much.
Alright, I'll need to look at that in a minute when I get off stream. Want to get this one tree finished.
As a proof of concept.
Well, just to say that I did something constructive today on the
Yep.
world. Like, I'll come back through and grab all this wood. I'm just using it because it's an easy way to move around.
Yeah.
Alright, then we can clean out that one. I mean, I'm taking this super slow because I'm not good with leaf design, so I'm literally copying theirs note for note. Alright, that should be a full replacement of leaves. Ow. Alright, so we have one itty bitty tree designed.
One single spruce acacia. I almost said a spruce akaza tree.
First bonsai is ready.
If they had quarter leaf blocks and then quarter log blocks, you could create a bonsai tree in Minecraft, but
we can't have nice things.
Nope. Wait, a tree? Yes, haven't you heard?
Alrighty. Imagine having cool things in Minecraft. Yeah, it's called modded. Get good.
You can mod Bedrock without having to buy the add-ons, but it's a much more complicated process than modding Java.
Yeah.
Like, I saw a tutorial on it.
patience.
I was like, I would rather perform surgery.
Mm-hmm. Hold my blocky beer. Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Alright, and then we're gonna put one more, let's say right here. RNG, please don't screw me, give me something cool. Alright, not bad, not bad.
This is so weird. I'm hearing you like 5 seconds before the actual stream plays, and so it's like out of sync by about 5 seconds.
Yep. Alright, that's not a horrible little tree.
Well, you're Akaza. Of course you're flammable. I mean, you avoid the sun, right? and serve what was it? Evil Michael Jackson? Yes, I watched Demon Slayer.
Evil Michael Jackson. I understood that reference.
Yeah, it turns out that the creator didn't even know who Michael Jackson was, but when she found out, yes, Demon Slayer was made by a girl. When she found out about Michael Jackson, saw his aesthetic, she laughed her ass off and said, "Well, it was an accident before, but I'm making it deliberate now."
Nice.
She just leaned all the way into it.
I dig it. What do you think? Should I grab like an actual acacia tree and, or not an acacia, but a birch tree and make that white, or should I make like a what would look good over here?
If you want to do the birch tree, well, what does the birch bark look like with your texture pack?
I shall go get up next to it.
Because for the slabs and the stairs with the birch, you might actually want to use stripped birch instead of regular birch. Because no wood pattern matches that.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking just as a natural tree before I start doing like slabs and stuff on some of them. Like those two up there, I think I were gonna do more natural-ish, like just like straight out of Minecraft type thing, just converted. And then
I mean, yeah, you could. Yeah, you could do that.
And then, but it's like, do I want to grab that wood? Do I want to put, you know, maybe like oak on this one? And then maybe grab the birch leaves, because I want to use the leaves in it, is really what I want. Is what I was thinking.
If you ever if you want to make a custom cherry tree, you could try adding some of the birch leaves into the cherry tree. I think that might look good as well. Now I think about it.
Okay, so like into that, take like.
Yeah,
maybe...
but it would only work with the texture pack. You would have to change the tree if you ever switch off.
Oh no, this is it.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is all it would. This is all it would be.
I can't take wood bamboo. You can't. Do you mean in Minecraft or real life?
I was gonna say you can totally eat bamboo shoots, but.
Yeah. Like if you peel it correctly, you can eat the inside of a bamboo. In fact, drinking the juice from bamboo is actually pretty good. I've had raw sugarcane bamboo juice.
Nice.
In Minecraft, same reason. You don't have the materials in Minecraft to properly prepare it because you need to peel off the outer layer, and then you do need to cook it a bit. Because as strong as our jaws might be, we're not pandas.
Yeah. Chomp, nom, 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 nom.
Yep.
Okay. I might keep this one. I might try to regrow it. I'm not sure. It's an interesting design. I just don't know if it's a little two-dimensional with... Because, like, how that one...
Yeah.
I'm trying to think how many different variations of the acacia there are. I think this is gonna look like a cool area when it's done.
Yeah. Probably. Damn it, Akaza, now I want sugarcane juice.
I'll go get you some.
I have to go to Chinatown.
Well, Amazon. Amazon's for everything, right?
Yeah, but it would be faster to go to Chinatown, but Chinatown's like an hour away.
Okay then. So Amazon. Sounds great.
Now it would take days.
Patience is a virtue. Ask Santa Claus. I don't know. He's coming to town, so... Oh, jeez. Only sleep at night. As it does go tonight, it looks a lot better over here now. It's starting to actually look like a world being built and not just random crap everywhere.
Isn't that how all worlds start out? Just clutter?
Yep.
And then eventually you start to refine the clutter until it's
done.
Refined clutter, I guess.
Yep. Pretty much. Refined clutter goes into extra refined clutter till... Oh, hey! It now looks like a world.
I mean, that's how my Bedrock SMP started.
Yep.
We were just kind of cluttered all over the place until eventually we're like, we have actual places now. Of course, my base is still not finished.
Yeah.
But...
Alright. Well, I think that's where we're going to end it for today. Tomorrow we might do another Minecraft stream or something. I don't know what we'll end up doing. We're going to do something tomorrow on stream for Christmas Eve. Have a little Christmas stream. Too bad I can't play Christmas music because everyone's like DMCA and it's like screw the music industry.
This is why I want to make royalty-free Christmas music for this situation.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. Alright. Let me go ahead and save and quit so that nothing dies and whatnot there. Flutter, thank you so much for coming and hanging out and giving me
welcome.
your expertise and knowledges.
Always happy to lend a hand.
Thank you. We'll eventually get to that fairy grotto thing. It will happen, at some point. And I'll start looking at the TNT situation, for the 1 year of the Minecraft stream. Oh boy, that's gonna be fun. TNT everywhere. You may actually crash when that thing detonates. I'm just gonna say.
Maybe.
It'll be fireworks. Hey, listen. I can technically get some dispensers, so when the redstone triggers, fireworks go off into the air.
Fireworks.
Don't tempt me.
My God.
But yeah, let's go ahead and get YouTube and X shut down. We'll say goodbye to Flutter as well, and
It's me and my Radon 580. We'll totally survive that.
yeah, totally. Should. Are you streaming? Are you gonna?
No, I have to meet my grandpa for breakfast.
All right, that's fair. Well, thanks again, and we'll be seeing you next time you stream or in stream, whatever. So, later.
Bye YouTube, bye X.
All right, let's go ahead and shut those down. We'll be on tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. my time, 3 hours ago your time. Whatever we're on that playing, I have no idea, but we'll figure it out by tomorrow morning when I get on stream. Probably Minecraft. It seems like it's gonna be fun. Good thing to do. I appreciate it again, and we'll see you guys tomorrow morning.